How is it going, traders? This video will be about the intraday reversals and the continuation days. Before starting the video, thank you to T-Trades for his teachings. Now we'll do the continuation form on the daily chart. So once the reversal signature has already established, we do have the candle 2 closure inside the range. So the next candle would be expansion candle. Now we'll do the third candle will create its low. So when the reversal candle has a large wick, so we will measure the 50% of its whole wick, and we would want to see an open low high close candle inside the upper quadrant up this wick. Now when the reversal candle has a small wick and a small body, we will measure the whole candle's range, and we would want to see an open low high close candle in the upper quadrant. Now comes the continuation days. When the reversal signature has already formed and the candle 3 has printed. Now for the candle 4 and the continuation days, we will measure the whole candle's range including the wicks, and we would want to see an open high low close candle inside the lower quadrant in a bearish example. Now for the continuation days and a bullish example, once the reversal has already established, we will measure the whole body's range including the wicks, and we would want to see an open low high close candle inside the upper quadrant. Now comes the lower time frame confirmation of the intraday reversals. So first we will add the time element. The time element will be the London reversal or the New York reversal. So the London reversals typically form from 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The New York reversal, if the London consolidate or make an opposing run, the New York will manipulate before the reversing, and the New York reversal occur at the volatility driver, for example 8:30, 9:30, and 10 a.m. So these are the schematics. We have a reversal established on the previous day. We will measure the 50% up the wick, and we would want to see an open low high close candle. We open up, then protect it to the downside, and the reversal will occur around the key times 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8:30, 9:30, and 10 a.m. And once the reversal is occurred and followed by a change in the state of delivery, and then expansion will occur to the upside, which will be this candle 3. Now for the bearish example, we have a previous day's price action, a reversal day. We will measure the 50% of its wick, and we would want to see an open high low close candle in the lower quadrant. So we open up, and the high of the day will occur around the key levels, which will be 2 a.m. to 5 a.m., 8:30, 9:30, or 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then followed by a change in state of delivery to the downside and expansion. Now we will add the price element to confirm the reversal. So once we understand the time windows for the reversal, now come the price element. So the first price element would be obvious highs or low within the 50% of the previous day's range. So this is the reversal day. Now for the next day, we would find obvious highs or lows, and the reversal will occur around them and above the 50% of the previous day's range or the previous day's wick range. So we open up, then we hit a stop run, followed by a change in a state of delivery and then expansion to the upside. Now the previous day high and a previous day low is a point of interest. Now the previous day consolidated, we open up on the new day, and then we took the previous day low, followed by a change in the state of delivery and then expansion to the upside. Now the third point of interest would be the daily order block. So we have down close candles, a reversal signature, a closure above these two down close candles, that would be an order block. Now on the intraday time frame, we will use that daily order block as a point of interest for continuation. So we had a reversal day, and the next day we tapped into that daily order block, followed by a change in the state of delivery and then expansion to the upside. Now in the fourth example, we will use the order block from the previous day's range. For example, on the previous day, we had an order block, a change in the state of delivery. Now on the next day, we open up and then created the low of the day inside the change in the state of delivery and then expansion to the upside. Now the last one is the SMT divergence with the correlated asset. So we had a previous day's price action, the correlated pair took the previous day low, and this pair is stronger and has created SMT with the correlated pair, followed by a change in a state of delivery and then expansion to the upside. Now we will go over some examples to cover all these concepts one by one. Now in this first example, we do have a reversal signature established. So for the next candle, I would want to see an open low high close candle inside the upper quadrant of this wick. Now I will go to the hourly chart. As you can see, we have a candle to closure and a change in the state of delivery. Now for the next day, I would want to see an open low high close candle respecting the upper quadrant. We have the intraday change in the state of delivery, and we have created the low of the day inside the previously established order block or the change in the state of delivery. And now we want to see expansion to the upside. And the third candle expanded to the upside, respecting the 50% of the previous candle's wick. Now in this example, we have the candle 2 closure inside the range, and we are closing bullishly, and also we are closing above the down close candle, which is in order block. So for the next continuation day, I would mark the 50% of the whole body's range, including the wicks. And also this order block is the point of interest for the continuation to the upside. Now going into the hourly chart. So we do have a change in the state of delivery established in the previous day. And this is the daily order block. Now for the next day, I would want to see a reversal form in the upper quadrant of the previous candle's range and also respecting the daily order block. Now in this day, we had an FOMC press conference. So we respected the 50% of the previous day's range, and the reversal is formed inside the upper quadrant, and also we are respecting the daily order block. So in this third example, we do have a candle 2 closure inside the range. So for the next day, I would want to see an open low high close candle respecting the upper quadrant of this wick. Now going into the hourly chart. So I would want to see an open low high close candle in the upper quadrant of this wick. So we expanded right away after creating the change in the state of delivery. If I add the time element, we expanded right away, so that would be a wide daily profile. So for the next day, I would want to see the low of the day to be created in the upper quadrant of this candle's range. So on the next day, we had an overnight change in the state of delivery and expansion to the upside. So this would be a wide profile for me. Now going into the next day, we closed above the previous day, so I would want to see an open low high close candle or a bullish expansion candle. So I would measure the 50% of the previous day's range, an open low high close candle in the upper quadrant of the previous day's range. And we have created an order block in the previous day's price section, so I will use this as my point of interest for the continuation. On the next day, we open up and then created the low of the day inside that order block and the 50% of the previous day's range, followed by a change in state of delivery. Now if I add the time element, we have created the low of the day on 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we are respecting an order block from the previous day's range. So now we will expand to the upside. And we had a bullish expansion to the upside, respecting the upper quadrant of the previous candle's range and this order block from the previous day's price section. Now in the last example, we will use the previous day low as a point of interest for the reversal. So we are opening near the previous day low. Now we have closed above the series of down close candle, which would be the change in the state of delivery. So we open up, then created the low of the day in the New York session, followed by a change in the state of delivery and then expansion to the upside. So that would be the example of the expansion or the intraday reversal of the previous day low. This is it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and do like the video. And if you have any questions regarding this video or anything, you could reach me in the Discord.